too late for you to learn the error of your ways. An astronomy table. Should prove useful once the sun's down. Here's one of those tables.
It's the key to saving Anne. I know it. Meet me outside of Feldcroft as soon as you can.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was.
Revelio.
I invented.
Slippery as a kelpie, they say.
Incendio! Protego! You let go of It's the one who took the Goblin Elm. Expulsion! Expulsion!
Oh, hello again. Couldn't have perfected the broom upgrades without your help. As always, I have a special prize for you. What are we looking for today? I truly enjoyed working with you. Thank you for believing in me. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Revelio. That wasn't so difficult. Rest easy, my large friend.
Deke has some exciting news to share.
Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you had an idea.
Indeed, Deke does. Deke knows that you want to learn about all sorts of beasts, and Deke recently heard rumors of a phoenix nest in a nearby mountain.
A phoenix nest? I wonder if it belongs to the phoenix gnat he mentioned, the one Harlow and the poacher pack are after.
Deke would not doubt it. If Deke has heard of it, surely the nasty poachers have as well, which means it could be in danger.
Well, I'd better go and rescue it then, hadn't I?
Deke thinks so. So majestic a beast should not fall into such vile hands. Deke is not sure why, but Deke feels that saving a phoenix might help to make amends for what happened with Deke's prior master. Deke hopes that you are able to find the phoenix and bring it to the room where it will be safe.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
No, it's not. We only had 2 bells to go, but she just had to go and spoil things.
I'm afraid I don't follow. Who spoiled things? Also, what bells?
Professor Black ordered Mr. Moon to take down the bells in the bell tower. Said they were giving him a headache. Those bells are a part of Hogwarts. I wasn't about to let that happen. So I asked my friend Adelaide to help me put them back. We've always been a duo of sorts, Adelaide and Evangeline. Addie and Evie. Anyway, it was going swimmingly until Black started asking questions. Then she wasn't comfortable with our rule breaking. Now I'm stuck, unable to tell which bell goes where.
Is it really that important that the bells go back up?
Is it really that important? They're part of the school's history. Those bells likely told a young Merlin that he was running late to Charms, or called Ignatia Wildsmith to dinner. We can't simply fiddle with history. We're meant to be its stewards.
It's certainly an odd decree, even for Black, taking down the bells for a headache.
I agree. I thought it might also have been that they interrupted his hourly naps. That's all he does in his office, you know. But then I heard... Can you keep a secret?
I can.
I heard from Alice, who heard from Ollie, who heard from Eugenia, that it's because the bells reminded him of his wedding day. Breaks out in a sweat every hour on the hour. But mum's the word.
If only 2 bells are left, isn't it fairly easy to tell which goes where?
Easy for you, perhaps. I happen to be tone deaf. Mother likes to say I couldn't carry a tune if it hopped on my back like a chocolate frog. No point putting them back in if they don't sound just as they did before, for the sake of historical accuracy.
Perhaps I could help put the bells back up.
Really? Oh, that would be wonderful. The bells are in the bell tower just above the music room. You're certainly of more help than Adelaide.
I imagine the bells are just inside in the bell tower. Revelio. Ah, the bells must be upstairs. Found them. I'll have to get those up there somehow. Wingardium Leviosa, perhaps. Accio! Wingardium Leviosa. One up, one to go. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Well, that wasn't too hard. Evangeline should be pleased about this, even if Black isn't.
Trouble, are we? Been up to no good?
The bells are back up, Evangeline.
Oh, you're a credit to the school. I can't wait to hear them. I can't wait for the headmaster to hear them. I wish I could see his face. Future generations may not truly appreciate what you've done, but I do. And I hope that you do as well. You don't know how much this means, for me and for Hogwarts.
have been meaning to speak with you.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
Do you think taking down the Ashwinders will avenge your father's death?
No. Vengeance is not what drives me. My father would not want that. He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able to fight for those who cannot. I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it. I am glad you seem to think so too.
What does your mother think about all of this?
Well, as you saw, she worries a great deal. She is an excellent seer, but I think it bothers her to this day that she did not see my father's death coming. She misses him, as do I. So I believe on some level she understands my need to seek justice in a small way. But that does not mean that she likes it.
Do you think your father would approve of the things we've been doing?
Oh my, that is a good question. In theory, yes. Although he would worry as my mother does. But I think he, of all people, would understand my persistence. My father never shied away from a fight for good, no matter how ruthless the foe. And I think he would have enjoyed knowing that I had a compatriot like you.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
I thought you would be hard.
Drat! I'm not ready for Professor Bin's lecture. Forgot my pillow.
In today's lesson, we will cover a truly thrilling event. The Goblin Rebellion of 1752 and all its triumphant tragedy. But more specifically, we will address the devastating effect it had on the wizard milling industry. Actually, we do know the number. 632. But history occurs outside the classroom. And look, it's time for my constitutional. One can practically osmose the history flowing through Hogwarts.
I think the professor wants us to follow him.
And now for a stroll to the bell tower. Along with the rest of the castle,
Revelio.
in the late early Middle Ages. The hall and the bell towers that loom above it contain myriad interesting artifacts. Good to see you again. Recovered from that nasty bout of dragon pox, have we?
That wasn't me, Professor. I'm new here.
Are you? Well then, welcome. No doubt you're eagerly anticipating my analysis of various wizarding councils, codes, statutes, and of course, goblin rebellions. Not all goblins are rebellious. Some venture into wizarding politics, such as Eargit the Ugly. Some are talented artisans, such as Bragbor the Boastful.
Did you say Bragbor? I know that name. Lodgok said he was an ancestor of Ranrock.
Well known for his metalwork. I would imagine much of his goblin wrought iron and silver has survived to this very day. Now, where were we? Oh yes. Back to our class topic for today. Grimbold Weft. Another notable historical figure. He's right nearby. Curious students can find him on display here in the bell tower and... that all students introduce themselves to this hero of Hogwarts. Grimbold Weft, responsible for some of the most important...
I'd rather be in Beast's class.
Revelio.
buttons on witches.
This Grimbold sounds like a helpful fellow, not a hero of the rebellion.
Oh yes, I see you found Grimbold Weft.
Yes, I rather enjoyed seeking him out.
The thrill of the scholarly pursuit. I know the feeling quite well. Now, let's turn our attention to the agreeability and general good nature of Sir Athbuttle. He's also nearby. See what you can learn from him for your next assignment. Standing in eternal but symbolic
Revelio.
watch over the bell tower is a retinue of loyal knights.
What I wouldn't give to be back on a broom right now.
Knights, I should clarify. Keen-eyed students will spot the statue of Sir Athbuttle of the cheerful countenance nestled among the
Abandoning class
ranks.
to wander the halls is in keeping with Professor Binns's manner
His
of
fame
teaching.
was not
Sir
won
Scagglethorpe the
by
Heedless once
vanquishing
challenged
foes
a
in
mountain
single
troll
combat,
to a game
nor
of
by
musical
slaying bloodthirsty
Can't you
dragons,
guess who won?
but rather in
Wagadu's history
training
is,
yards
well,
and
a
sculleries.
bit different than that of
Where his
Hogwarts.
warm and
to say the
approachable
least.
demeanor was celebrated by old friends and newcomers
If you
alike.
fail history of magic, you're doomed to repeat it.
One to make the waving
class, that
statue's
is.
acquaintance.
These bits of broom are all that's left of a witch called Celine Wartnobby. Rumor has it, she was demonstrating her experiment.
Revelio.
This is a centuries-old likeness of Pangadon. Fearless mouse hunter and devoted study companion. People have always loved their pets. I find that comforting. At least we're out of the classroom.
As one would expect, Hogwarts contains no narthexes, since obviously those would not be found in castles.
Professor Binns, I found the statue of Sir Afpuddle.
Ah, well done. Alas, Sir Afpuddle's affability was his undoing. Died instantly trying to befriend a basilisk. Eye contact is not always to be encouraged. So beloved was he that even some goblins mourned his passing. Of course, that did not bode well with the rest of the goblins, most of whom could not abide mourning the loss of a wizard.
Pity goblins and wizards can't get along.
True. But imagine how dull my lectures would be without goblin rebellions to discuss. History does tend to repeat. It is a series of patterns, a thought both comforting and disconcerting. The wise students, such as yourself, will learn from it. History is written by those who do their schoolwork, so they say. Or at least, I like to say that.
Looks like we've all gone on another one of Binns's wild goose chases.
How can we do so much and accomplish so little?
Leave it to Binns to make the most interesting school in the world seem dull.
Shame I didn't have an audience for that one. Arresto momentum. There. I'm not going to hurt you. Arresto momentum. Revelio. Arresto momentum. Professor Howard will never believe this. Revelio. Bombarda. Confringo. Revelio.
You can feed a beast, or it can feed you, if you get my meaning.
You'd better. You're gonna regret coming.
You're a slippery little shrike. You! What do you think you're doing? Some were friends of mine.
I won't go down as easy. Let's play for the fray, shall we?
Places. Defender.
Surprised you're not fighting.
Ringo!
Revelio.
You can descend. If we're talking feet, it isn't Nora Treadwell's guardian.
The beasts are safer now. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Revelio.
If people don't want me to do this, they better get a really good look.
Revelio. Revelio.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
What did I ever do to you?
Slippery as Is it you who've been casting Expelliarmus everywhere?
You shouldn't go about stealing goblins' helms stolen by others.
Wait till Sebastian hears about this. An Ashwinder. That was a close one. Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Is everything all right?
Oh, bless you. Oh, thank you for asking. I'm Betty. Betty Bugbrook. And no, everything is not all right. It's my dear friend Hazel. She's in trouble.
Hazel?
Yes. Oh, she's a unicorn. Known her for years. She doesn't like to leave the forest, so I visit her once a week to brush out her mane and bring her some treats. Her coat is glorious. Well, the last time I saw her, we were violently attacked by a pack of wolves. Hazel, loyal friend that she is, leapt in front protect me, and in the process, I fear she may have been injured.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I want to help her, but she seems to have gone into hiding. Out of fear, I'd imagine. I know you Hogwarts students learn a fair bit about caring for beasts. Perhaps you could find my unicorn friend and get her somewhere safe so that she can heal.
How did you become so close with the unicorn?
It was luck, truly. I came across her when she was a little golden foal. Didn't even have a horn yet. Oh, she trusted me straight away. We'd play together for hours. Oh, I do hope she'll be all right. Unicorn hair is a valuable wand core, and I suppose losing a hair or two mightn't hurt her. But I'm terrified those poachers will want her for her blood, to keep themselves alive. And that is more than I can bear to think of.
I'll keep an eye out for your unicorn friend and take her to safety if I see her.
Oh, you've a good soul. I can always tell. Please, don't risk your own safety, though. I don't know precisely where she is, but I can tell you that her den is north of Hogsmeade. And although I haven't been able to brush her lately, I imagine she still has the brightest, most beautiful coat of her entire herd. Remember, you'll know her by her brilliant coat. Oh, and be warned, she's a stubborn girl. She may need some convincing to come with you.
I need to look for a unicorn with a beautifully bright coat. It sounds as if she's in trouble.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I've mostly been...
Revelio. Come on, Hazel. Revelio. Hazel must be here somewhere. Revelio.
They come after me, they'll rest in 10 graves. It's almost too easy. I'm supposed to just flourish.
Revelio.
The Ministry ought to loosen the reins.
The beasts are safer now. Stupid one. Stupid one. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Everything's all right now. I can take Hazel back to a vivarium now. I should let Madame Bugbrook know she's safe. Revelio. Now, I'm only trying to help. Arresto momentum. Professor Howard will never believe this. Revelio. Madame Bugbrook, I found your unicorn friend Hazel.
Oh, what a relief! Is she all right? Are you all right? Do you have a safe place for her to stay?
We're both fine. And I have a safe place for her at Hogwarts.
You've a kind heart, you do. I'm relieved and thankful that you'll take care of her. I shall miss my sweet pointy pony, but I know she's safer away from the poachers. Do give her a nice brushing for me, won't you? Take good care of Hazel now.
One less poacher in the wizarding world.
Things can fly, can't they?
More poachers. How many are there?
Don't think I won't kill you from up.
Enjoy stealing immigrants.
Revelio. The Phoenix. It almost seems as if it wants me to follow it. I need to find it before the poachers do. Revelio.
Is it you? No. Found ya. Where's that got thief? Die.
Revelio. There it is again. Confringo. Revelio.
Well, it isn't a little hypocrite. You're not getting away this time.
Imperial.
Back to ball. Not the brightest child.
Back the moon.
What did you do? All right.
Revelio. Hello. I'm here to help. I can take you somewhere safe. Let's get you back to the room. Deke's going to be pleased.